Let's see. EBT Meltdowns.
If you guys didn't hear, the government is shutting down for November, and due to this, food stamps will not be working in the month of November. And a lot of welfare Americans are having a meltdown over this, and I decided, well, we could easily make a video out of this.
The snapback. Government shutdown, no SNAP benefits for November. What's mean SNAP?
Now, I do want to note that there are some people that
Food stops, cuts spark massive outrage.
actually do need welfare, SNAP, EBT, whatever you want to call it. You know, if they're disabled and have kids to feed, or if they got laid off or something like that.
Okay. Okay, hear me out. If I will be see someone who don't look like anorexic and going to the food stamps, I will be throwing the shit. I don't care. Because if I will be see the human being who even look chubby and going to the food stamps, fuck it. Fuck it, no. Some people literally just have anorexia, don't have something to eat, and this kind of human will be just going to eat.
And they're just using it as a crutch to get up in life. Sure, whatever. There are some people that do not do that.
I'm gonna tell y'all straight up like this.
American ready to loot after EBT again cancel.
I just got that text that the link is definitely cut the fuck off for November. Y'all better stay the fuck out of my way in these stores.
You guys hear that? You better stay the frick out of her way in these stores, because she's going in there, and she's going in there angry with intentions to apply for a job. That's right, guys. She's applying for a job in these stores. She's going to be working there.
I'm walking out with carts and I'm not paying for shit.
I stand corrected.
Trump, if you want, motherfuckers start looting, what's gonna happen? Before my kids go broke in this bitch like
Bruh, you don't look like person who needs a fucking food stamp.
Doc, I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow.
I just realized something. I had an epiphany.
Okay,
These people
okay, this person just idiot.
can go into a store and de-shelf the shelves full of all its merchandise, but they can't get a job stocking the shelves. If you suggest maybe you should go and get a job stocking shelves, they'll be like, oh no, I'm too disabled to do that, but I can go to the store and loot it. Also, I'd like to note that her body is full of luxuries. I know that tattoo has got to be at least $500 to a few thousand. That her hair is done, her eyelashes are done. It maybe if you skip.
Yeah, very interesting. When you can waste money for a lot of luxurious stuff, but you go into the food stamps, fucking hell. This is society we're living in.
Skipped out on these things, your family would have had November to eat.
I am going to go in that store, get everything I get regularly. I'm going to bag my shit up, swipe my link card. As soon as that bitch say, ain't no pending balance on there, I'm going to walk the fuck out.
All right, well, good luck to this lady in her endeavors. I hope everything goes well with her. But before we move on, allow me to give a message from today's sponsor, Raycon. Raycon is a brand that's enjoying thing. Site.
Giving bad and all, but my
Right, now back to the video.
Trump cutting off food stamps right before Thanksgiving bad and all, but my people ran out of stores.
Why is it that they immediately jump to the idea of stealing? Like, getting a job isn't even conceivable to them. Like, it's not even in their realm of imagination. Now I see why these type of people act the way they did in high school, because getting a job wasn't even in their plans. I also noticed that she has a mouthful of braces. Did taxpayers pay for that too?
As y'all know, they done cut off the food stamps and the EBT, so that's 100% finna affect everybody that's still in the hood. All these people saying they got all this technology, all these millions and billions of dollars, they're gonna be getting robbed. Like,
did this guy really just say he's gonna be able to rob millionaires and billionaires? Buddy, if it was that easy, people would have already been doing it. Like, buddy, this isn't Grand Theft Auto where Lester comes up with some plan, you press a few buttons, die a few times, and respawn, and voila, you have a few $1 million. It's not how it works, buddy.
people think they just gonna just be comfortable.
See, this is how you know there's a serious problem in the black community. Instead of talking about getting a job, bro jumps right into robbing people.
That's what I'm saying. People are finally starting to wake up.
Hi, you guys. I'm out of the store.
Yeah, but we need to don't forget it's not all people. It's just idiots doing this kind of stuff. Not all black people the same. Fuck it.
So, they wanted $7 for this. Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore.
Monsieur.
They cut me off. So I only had $22 left in food stamps.
I bet you wish you didn't get those tattoos. Probably not. They probably don't regret shit.
So this is what I stole. Okay, they wanted $9 for this. $7.
They stole food do the government shut down. Yeah. I just fucking losing my shit. We live in a society when people fucking steal something from the magazine and making a video about they stolen something. It's like you putting in the internet evidence of your crime.
$7 for this. I'm making some stuffed salmon today. These are needed. I'm not paying $7 for that. Okay, let me show you the most important thing to me. Short ribs.
A nigga ran out of money on their EBT card, so they stole some short ribs. It doesn't get more stereotypical than that, bro. Like, and she pulled it out of her fake Gucci purse. Like, it just doesn't get more stereotypical than that. If she pulls out some Hennessy and some fried chicken, I wouldn't even be surprised.
Take off the label so that you don't beep. Get your fucking meat. How many do you think that I got?
She's got more? How much groceries could she fit in that damn purse? We got Miss Deep Dish Pussy Purse over here, man. We doing the EBT failed rib spread now, man. Like, these people were like, hey, if our cards start failing, we're gonna start stealing. And it's like, start? You're gonna start stealing? Start as in you haven't already been doing that?
You know what? Since you want to take food stamps away, I'm going to fucking Walmart. I'm going to rack up any damn Walmart, throw that shit right in the basket. I'm warming right about that bitch. Believe it. Watch this. Y'all think I'm playing? Watch this, you heard me? Watch this. Watch what I do.
I don't think he's playing. He got the twisties. He's got the tank top on. It looks like he's sweating. You can feel the black Air Forces coming out of the screen, man. I also want to note that this guy, based off the way he talks, it sounds kind of special ed, which is really sad because you can just tell that he's just parroting what people around him are saying.
When are we gonna start looting the stores?
I think you guys...
Why?
started doing that about 20 years ago, maybe 30 if we're really looking in the details. But for sure, for about the past 5 years, you guys have been doing that. But maybe we should start talking about stopping instead of starting. I mean, come on, you can loot stores, but you can't get a job.
Because
Classic.
I was stealing before.
Because it's much easier.
Now it's full-blown theft. Why are you trying not to lie, bro?
Like, she was already stealing, and she's like, I was stealing before, but now you finna see full-blown theft. Like, was it not theft when you were doing it before? It's like the hair bonnet and the tattoo on her chest. It's just...
Donald motherfucking Orange Man J. Trump. I'm gonna tell you just like this. What the fuck you mean? Who ain't getting that goddamn food stamps in goddamn November?
Sharquisha, calm down. Let's just take a deep breath here. maybe consider that this could be the lifetime opportunity to finally lose 20 to 30 pounds. Notice also how she has the titty tattoo. Like, where are these people getting money to afford this kind of stuff?
But I'm getting my shit, because I'm going to tell you just like this on Jesus Lamar motherfucking Christ.
Is that his name? I didn't know Lamar was his middle name. Is that his middle name? I looked it up and it's somehow a combination of Jesus Christ and Kendrick Lamar. Or maybe she was swearing on this guy's life. I don't know, man.
Dare a bitch try to stop me from walking out that motherfucking store with my groceries? Baby, I'm 250 pounds solid.
I've never seen a person who can't afford monthly groceries brag about their weight. Like, guys, remember this.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. LBS 250 LBS. LBS. Yeah, and you're going to the food stamp.
Person who can't afford monthly groceries brag about their weight. Like, guys, remember, this person is starving and they need their monthly groceries, right? We gotta feed this person. Like, yes, I speak for everybody. We all need to collectively pool our tax money and feed this big-backed person. Also, I don't know if you haven't noticed, but that is kind of a trend with these type of people. Huh? Wait, what do you mean, these type of people? Well, allow me to show you.
School district, I only get paid once a month.
Woman losing food stamps, saying she won't able to eat anymore. I wanna say it. I fucking wanna say it. I wanna say it.
By the time I get my bills paid, I have nothing left to pay for food and other basic needs. If it wasn't for SNAP benefits, I wouldn't be able to feed my children or myself.
Well, luckily for you, it looks like you have enough bioavailable
Yeah.
energy to last you an entire month. Like, yeah, maybe your children can't eat because you're eating all the damn food. I'd much rather, instead of giving these people free food, I'd rather them get a free health trainer and nutritionist. That way they can actually save money on not eating a bunch of junk food.
I work, pay my bills, and like every other mom, I want to be sure that I have enough food to put on the table.
Practically starving here.
Starving. You.
Why is it that you never see somebody complaining about the EBT SNAP benefits and them being like deathly skinny, like on the verge of actually starving? That's how these people talk. But notice how they're like the complete opposite. You think these people would be like, oh my god, I can barely eat because I'm living off of government assistance. I've been in a caloric deficit for the past 3 years until I'm now 20 pounds underweight. And any more will just absolutely make me starve. If this government shutdown causes EBT to go down, then my body will have no other choice but to dissolve my muscles to preserve energy. But instead it's like fat, well-fed, fat. And I think the reason why is because of what all you can get on an EBT card. For some reason, you can get a $9 box of cookies on EBT. I don't want to single out anybody, but I have a feeling that somebody that was already mentioned.
Cookie. Okay. I need just a little deep dive in this. EBT benefit, electronic benefit transfer, EBT, an electronic system used in the United States that allows state welfare departments to issue the HRNF benefits to receive via magnetically encoded payment and card. It's used for food and cash assistance and primarily replacing out. How EBT like debit card when you swipe? Except the most major grocery stores, supermarket, farmer market, and some online retailer like Amazon, DoorDash. Managing how to apply. you stay SNAP and TAF program. If you have a very low income and resources, you may receive benefits within 7 days. Yeah, okay.
In this video would give their kids one cookie each and then have the entire box for themselves. I mean, in reality, this is supposed to be a month's worth of cookies, and I bet you this goes down in 2 days, if not just an afternoon. And people were like, oh, but poor people deserve treats too. Poor people deserve a 40-count box of cookies? How about you get the Amazon Basics package of cookies for $2.50?
Bruh, when... Yeah, okay. America is just different world. I need to just how this embrace this, accept this, because wow.
How about you buy junk food with your own money? You shouldn't be buying luxuries off of taxpayer money. Apparently another
Lobster tail? SNAP EBT eligible? Fucking lobster tail, yeah? You have a fucking low... No, you understand? It's not a problem. It's another problem. When really in the world exists fucking people who starving, person who don't fucking starving, having the fucking EBT and eating the fucking lobster when they are already well fed. Nice. I also, but I have a one main rule. If this person don't take in shit about this.
luxury that was being put up on EBT was lobster tails. I don't mean to be rude, but I don't think any of these people shown know even how to cook a lobster tail.
Somebody to tell me they're lying. I need somebody to tell me they're lying. I need somebody to tell me they're lying right now, because what the do you mean that I'm not gonna get my fucking SNAP benefits?
Oh wait, look at that Carhartt hoodie. That goes for $60. That could have been 2 bags of chicken breast, 10 pounds. And if she wanted to, with the leftover money, she could have just bought a $10 hoodie at Walmart. But no, she had to have the Carhartt hoodie, which is a brand that's designed for working class men that work harsh blue-collar jobs. But no, she's over here wearing it at her home like it's pajamas.
What the do you mean? Because what the is happening? Do you understand that there are people like me who cannot work?
I don't know. You look able-bodied to me, and you're able to operate a phone, so I'm sure you could.
Yeah. Also, we have a problem when people who really have a problem don't have any support, but existing people who just abusing the fucking system.
Work.
Do you understand there are people like me who have kids who cannot eat? Do you understand there are people like me who go hungry the last week of the month just so my kids can't eat? Because SNAP benefits is all we get.
I have one interesting question. If you have a problem with money, you making the kids when you don't fucking sure you can give your kids the food, clothes, diapers, and ATS. Okay, it's
Oh, and $60 hoodies. That you get those too, right? That you treat like shit because look how fucking dirty it is. And yes, there are white people on welfare. I don't really want to make this a race thing because a lot of people
20%. 20%. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. 20%. Every 5 person, yeah?
People do, but there's arguments for both sides. The black people say, okay, well, white people make up majority of the welfare. And the white people say, well, black people have a significant less population in America and make up almost as much as the white people do on welfare. So I don't really want to make this a race thing, because I think it's more of just a poor person problem where these people are lazy and dishonest about their ability to work.
So now, if you're on food stamps and you don't have a regular job, they are now forcing you to do community service hours, at least 15 hours a week, or you lose your food.
Wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. You having the fucking lobsters, and you can not for free. You fucking kidding me? For even the ABT 15 hour in a week. Not for free. For EBTA. Like, oh my god. Poco. Yeah, I cannot abuse this system anymore. Do nothing and eat lobster. I'm so upset. Wah.
Oh my god, you're gonna have to work 2 hours a day? Or if you want weekends off, you only have to work 3 hours a day. And I like how she's like, 15 hours for free? No, honey, it's not for free. It's so you can qualify for your food stamps. So you can actually be a better...
Not most, but some people, 100%. People like this. Because it's just idiocy, just watching a couple of presental and telling it's most of people. No, I will not do something like this. But I think it's easier said than done. What do you mean?
beneficial member of society.
I have been on food stamps for 13 years.
That's a wild thing to admit on the internet. Like 13 years of not having a job and getting just free food. They should have kicked your ass off like years ago, man.
Okay, I get the maximum, $4,300 a month. Okay, I have 6 kids, 4 baby daddies. None of my baby.
Yeah. Now we will be saying about abusing the system.
Baby daddies actually help with their kids, so I have to get help from the government, from the taxpayers, okay? From you guys, okay? I can't go out and get a regular job. I have 6.
Yeah, but still, I have a question. What the fuck you making 6 kids if you don't have a income to make your kids' life good? Excuse me? Where's just one very simple stuff? Logic, like...
Kids, like I just said, okay? And I'm doing this by myself. So now
I can't even tell what's real or not anymore. Like, this seems almost like too fake. Like, I have 20 kids from 25 different baby daddies, so I need the government to reallocate the funds to Israel to me. I need $6 gorillion now. If this is real and true and not bait, I'm sorry, your life sucks and it's kind of your fault.
you expect me to go work for free? Because that's what
not for free. For 40 free, if I'm not mistaken. EBTA 4300.
Violent community service is you're working for free.
You couldn't use that money to put him in daycare and then get a job on top of the benefits?
What do I do for work? I don't. I'm professionally disabled. And his job
Classic.
is
taking care of the professionally disabled.
I'm not gonna lie, and I'm not trying to lie.
Yeah, classic. At least they don't try to sugarcoat it. I have a more respect to these human beings the previous one, because they just don't sugarcoat it. They piece of shit and they embrace it.
Like poke at anything, but like I genuinely can't tell the biological gender of any of these people in this video.
he gets paid for taking care of me instead of doing it for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because let's be for real, sometimes taking care of you is a full-time job. I have to feed you. I have to make sure you're bathed sometimes. I have to take you out for enrichment.
You sometimes have to dress me because I won't dress myself.
Yeah, you're literally not dressed now.
You have to make sure that I take my socks off because sometimes I forget I'm wearing socks and then I cry about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, are you wearing socks? And then I look down and I'm wearing socks and then I stop crying.
These people genuinely cannot do anything. What I really want to say isn't even allowed on YouTube, but let's be real, this person is a waste of space. Like, they can't do anything. Oh, except for filming a TikTok while laughing, you know, because they're laughing because they know they're getting away.
Yeah, at least what I love it, at least this person don't sugarcoat this shit. And if think about this person literally lives the best life. This person just don't do any shit, just living life, don't care about anything, and have a feeling to this person will eat the another day.
Away with it all, and you know, they can operate a phone and use TikTok and whatnot, but they can't get a job or put on their socks or take off their socks or whatever. Like, if they were...
Bro, what are you talking about this? This person even don't try to sugarcoat the shit, and you still trying to press? It's a little bit low already from your size, because I understand when you covering in shit of another people who just trying to sugarcoat this shit, yeah. But when person don't sugarcoat the shit, it's making the shitty stuff and openly talking about this. You just can say something, because yeah, it's a shitty person. It's embracing the fact it's about the shittiness, and openly talking about this. And
really this disabled, do you think they'd be laughing about that? You wouldn't see a man who's gone to war have his arms blown off and go blind and whatnot being like, yeah, and this guy takes care of me and he puts on my socks. Like, no, he would be fucking depressed.
yeah, this is what we live in society. When really people with the problem don't have any help, but in another side, another people just abusing the system.
He should be. I mean, well, he shouldn't be. It's sad that he is, but that is the natural response to his situation. But this person is laughing about it, and just shows just how phony they are. Like, yeah, you can get a job. Get a job, nigga.
Mm-hmm. And I have to make sure you take your medication.
Yeah.
And I have to clean up after you because you're incapable of doing both physically and mentally.
I
have to do your laundry because you can't get up and down the stairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the face of who's absorbing your taxpayer money. Also, this person can vote too, by the way. Like that's always nice to know too. Both of these people can vote.
You know how many people I've seen sell food stamps to get their hair done, nails done, their toes done, buy an outfit to go to the club, drugs?
Does this include those big ass tattoos right above their titties? Honestly, they all have the same tattoo location. I'm starting to think that tattoo parlors actually take EBT.
There are some scammers that trick the system and hand and moving even so. People are not hating their money because there's no balance with robbed by systems, right? Does some good, but their harsh treatment to certain isn't fair for simply not having. Wait. The right go some good, but their harsh treatment to center individual isn't fair for simply not having a job. You know, it's easy to say. It's easy to say. But when you grow up in the fucking country, when you don't have the fucking job, you just eating ass. Just going crazy, eating ass, eating nothing. It's a little bit different. Because when I don't have a job, the government do nothing about this. And it's be just my problem. And I know it's be my problem.
But only if they are allowed a tattoo on that location. But selling food stamps to afford luxuries is crazy. Maybe that means that they don't actually need them. Anyways, we have an insider right here. I'm curious to see what she has to say.
A lot. If I've seen it, other people seen it. You know what? That's why people don't.
No. This is why I was telling about why I just don't understand all of this shit. How people just can no work and live their happy life. It's really a little bit crazy for me. Because in my country, if people don't work, they just eat ass.
Don't give two fucks. I've seen women get a new man. The man got the food stamp. Now, the food stamp is for her and her kids. The man has the food stamp card and he in the grocery store buying shit that he wants. People see that shit. You know what? They don't give two fucks. You know, some kids go to school and get breakfast and lunch. No dinner because mama and I sold the food stamps for shit that she wanted. Dumb people don't give two fucks. And people are saying, well, what about my kids? Well, yeah, what about your kids when you had the food stamps? You out there selling them. What did you think about your children then?
Auntie, let me tell you something. They don't actually care about their kids. In fact, I'm willing to bet that a lot of them, the reason why they only got kids is
it's for social security,
to specifically get food stamps. So they...
Fucking hell. It's the most my loved team to speaking about. Yeah, I love when we live in a life when people make it the new just person in society. Not for giving them the perfect education, not for giving them love, not for giving them opportunity in life, just to taking some fucking houses, some fucking profit. Yeah, it's crazy shit. Why we live in when or the most it all just some parents making kids because they are stupid and they just we making kids because we need to make kids or because society tell us make a kids. They don't look in about their mental health, about their income, about nothing. They making kids just to they survive in this cruel world. In another hand, we have a very low amount of people who really think about how their kids will be living in this world and making everything to their kid have an opportunity in this world, but it's really a rare occasion. And also we have some amount of people who making kids just for profit. But most usual is just making kids because they want kids, yeah. Not for making the life, making new life and give all opportunity to this new person. It's really
They can
rare.
do this type of stuff. They think, oh, if I get pregnant and have kids, then the government will give me more assistance, and all I have to do is give the kids a literal bare minimum to keep them alive, and then I can sell the food stamps and get stuff like tattoos and hair extensions. And these people are massive manipulators, so they know that if they start crying, oh, I can't feed my kids without food stamps, they know people will start advocating for them and maybe even donate money to them.
The up shit that people do, people see that. So now people are like, I don't care. Life is about to start life for a lot of people. But don't get mad when people don't give two because we see so many people out there abusing that shit that they be like, I don't give a shit. You know, what about my kids? What about your kids when you was out there doing that up shit with them fools?
Exactly. You see a fat person with tattoos, and you're just kind of like, well, I don't really feel bad for you if your food stamps get turned off because clearly you don't need them.
I only pay $50 in rent. Does that make you angry? Does that make you...
I pay $50 in rent and tax. Yeah. Another
Shivering
sample.
your boots? Does that make you want to punch me in my face?
Not really, because you have to deal with the crackheads across the street, and you have to listen to some buff black guy next to your thin-ass wall screaming at a video game every day. So I don't know, man, is the $50 rent really worth having to step outside and worrying about stepping on a heroin needle?
I paid $50 for a 2-bedroom for my family of 6.
Can you not afford the $150 rent for a 3-bedroom? Like, pick a struggle, man. You still don't.
The system isn't perfect. There is fraud prevention, but it's not perfect. The 20 or 30-hour work requirement. The 30 or 20-hour work requirement isn't much. Houseworking. I should know. I don't understand. Okay. What I understand, and the system isn't perfect. There is fraud prevention, but it's not perfect. Yeah. It's very far from being not perfect. It's very bad. Better to say very bad than isn't perfect. Because when you say isn't perfect, you mean it's very close to be perfect.
Don't have a big enough place for your entire family, and you have to listen to Low Tier God next to you screaming.
With the help of your tax dollars. Thank you very much. Love you guys.
Oh, hey, that...
I hope just someone who watching this video make the fucking report on this human being.
Look familiar? Remember this video?
That now they gave me an eviction notice for 30 days.
Great, now her kids are gonna have to live with their dad, go on a Fortnite competition, try to kill the top streamer so they
Hot and invasion notice sense for you to
can
expense.
get money to give to her.
My mom is kind of homeless. I live with my dad. I want to help her out.
Anyways, I think the rest of that should be saved for some kind of Section 8 video, but I do want to say that I got this video out a little bit late, and there was people that were going to Walmart during this government shutdown, and the Walmarts were absolutely empty. No overly large people in their shopping baskets, no melanated Americans arguing with the staff. It was just a peaceful, calm Walmart trip. But I think I'm going to end today's video off here. Thank you for going down this rabbit hole of EBT.
I wouldn't sound very bad or near to perfect. I do think people are hungry because others are working more than others are working more than 8 hours per day and still struggle, and others are working less but still had food. Yeah, it's a main problem. So I think it's generally in hay for those specific. Yeah, because and if think about this, when person have the fucking decision will be the good person and work 8 or more hours in a day and live your life and don't abuse the system, but on another hand just taking a BT and eat for free. If a person have a, we live in a not in black and white world. If person have a more egoism than altruism, this person will be going to fucking just sit in an ass and eat for free on money of taxpayers. I myself, it's not Snap. I still struggle, but I don't have out my way to make a video to hate people for being. You know, you making it's you need to be clear. He making a video not about the people who really struggle. I don't see any people in this week video who really struggle because course of life. Even if there in video be the people who struggle, they struggle because of their own decision. It's a biggest turning point for me. You know, when is making a video about hating house people for being on Snap and other for not working more. I think working should be mandatory to all. You know, the most interesting stuff, some people really need to have a Snap. And the Snap, it's very good stuff. But problem started when people on this video going to Snap. This is the point when all problems started. I do think working should mandatory. Oh, I think now. I think now because people need to be. The people need to be having the choice. They wanna work and eat, or they don't wanna work and live in under the bridge. But it's need to be their choice. But when you when you force people to work, it's a little bit. It's a little bit already houses. Tyranny, yeah. It's not really a choice. We live in a capitalist country. It's a choice. People can choice don't work and living under the bridge in a tent. They easily can to making this choice. And also, if you think about this, even if giving food for people who need this food, or giving money to people buying food, I think it's need to be have some very strict rules what you can buy. Like if you don't have anything to eat, even the most low quality meat and so crops, it will be like I don't know, like blessing for you. Ask me how I know.
The adventure with me.
Yeah, interesting.